The Talk In Show. Get ready to be educated and inspired. The Talk In Show. Get ready to be educated and inspired. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to another exciting episode on the Talk In with your host Cindy Official. Today I have with me here an important personality in our Zongo community, a politician who has been crowned the Hadimi Zongo, the entire Hadimi Zongo of the Ashanti region because of his great hard work and his service to humanity and the Zongo community. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go for a quick break. When we get back, I'll introduce to you my guest and then we take it up from there. The Talk In Show. Get ready to be educated and inspired. Hello viewers, welcome back. Don't forget you are watching the Talk In with your host Cindy Official. I know you are waiting to see my guest, right? Okay, my guest is in the person of Honorable Ali Suraj, Hadimi Zangu. He has to explain the Hadimi to us because myself I don't even understand. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's great to have you here.
It's also great to have you here.
Alright, so let's be quick. I want you to tell us a bit about yourself in brief.
Well, first of all, let me use this opportunity to thank you for this opportunity. Also, thank the viewers and listeners. And also, as you said, you would like me to say something quick about myself. I was born in the Sumo community. My name is Honorable Ali Suraj. I was a boy to the former or late Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. And I was born in the Zongo. I started my political career in Abuabo. And then also moved to the Vice President office. And then moved to the United States of America. And also currently I'm working under the current Vice President of the Republic.
You are such a great person.
Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. And then also I'm a member of the National Organization Committee of the New Patriotic Party. I'm proud of that position because young guy as my age getting an opportunity to serve at the national level, not only any position by the National Organization Committee. And also, I went to Arabic school in Watania, Imamia to Rashidia, Hundania. I went to the, Babu Secondary School.
I went
there, and also I paused my education there.
Why did you pause?
Well, due to a lot of things. Then I was learning mechanical engineering here. I was once a mechanical engineer fitter. I still have that profession in my head. And then from there I joined politics. But I started working with Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
So when did you start your political career? In what year?
1991.
How? I wasn't even born.
1991. And you see, to be very honest, I start with, Bawa Tanko.
I have heard
the son
of
of
him. I don't
Bawa
know.
Tanko. Yeah, I was start with him. We were young when we were following PNC. I'm not going to sit here and say everybody has somewhere from PNC and I joined him. But I work with Kumasi.
You work with them?
First I started as a task force and I became the security coordinator for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. I became a ball boy and also I got an opportunity for joining the IMC that time to work with Kotoko. I was working with Kotoko. Then from there I moved to the Vice President office, Aliyu Mahama, as a messenger. I'm young. So from there, before we leave the party, I got an opportunity to travel to the United States of America, New York State, and I joined NPP there. I started as a deputy New York organizer, from the deputy New York organizer, and Nasara coordinator, and then from Nasara coordinator, we used it Nasara organizer. From there, I contested the national NPP New York State organizer and I won.
Wow.
And I was appointed as a deputy branch organizer, which the former ECD boss was the organizer. I am his deputy. And Joe Anochi as NCA was one of the deputies too. He was a deputy. Yeah, he was a deputy in charge of IT. I am the deputy in charge of organization and operation. And then work with a lot of people. Corporate CEO was a first vice chairman. Student loan was a chairman of the branch. And then Augustine Blee was a member of the IT, Obaya, a lot of them. Now, that time, the education minister was a member of the party, it's not an executive officer.
He was just a member.
He was just a member in his chapter. But I was a national officer then. But they are leaders, but in between the leaders, there are also leaders.
Yeah.
So from there, started moving to make sure that my party and people would be in government. But in between politics, I didn't forget about where I come from. I was Zongo community. So I was doing a lot of things in the Zongo community. Some of them is something that I can say. So as you see, when I went to the US, I went to school. I went to Penfoster High School.
You went to
Penfoster High School.
Really?
Yes. I studied computer science. So I have a lot of friends and I have a lot of classmates. It's something that I hide it, but
why do you hide it?
A lot of people perception. When you are moving, politicians need to left something that he can say tomorrow. You don't say everything today.
Yeah.
And don't let people to decide for you. People cannot predict you. There should always be something should always be a shock in your life. But when I was in Ghana, I went to Arabic school.
Because of your hard work in our Zongo community, you've been crowned the Hadimi of the entire Ashanti region. So explain to us, what does that title mean, the Hadimi?
It means a lot. You see, Zongo community is not a cheap community where you can just wake up from the bed and get a punch. You need to do something that will touch the Zongo heart. I've been doing a lot of things from the Zongo community, but I thank God that community, they are appreciative. The reason why I said I thank God that community, they are appreciative is majority of the people, they will go and ask for that opportunity, but I didn't ask it. I was given by the good people of the community because they see what I've been doing for the community. See, my grandfather was Madam Bala. Madam Bala was part of the people. I think I can say he's the first to ace Quran in Nigeria. All the Quran talented people, when they come from everywhere in the world, they used to lodge in our house. So in every society, everybody has something that he always inherits. And our family, we are not rich, but we inherit Quran. So in order for us to prove beyond reasonable doubt that we appreciate what our grandfather left for us. My brothers, most of them, my madams, some of them went to Egypt, Saudi Arabia. My senior brother is Al-Kali of Zongo community. And I have a lot of brothers who were reading Quran, but I decided to move to politics to help them, for us to protect the Quran that was left for us by our grandfather. So I was thinking a lot to see what I can do for the entire community that will benefit ourselves and our grandfather will be proud of us. Every year, in fact, the first year I found it difficult. I organized Quran recitation. That Quran recitation is a prayer for the nation Ghana, because Muslims, we also need to have something that we are giving into the country, so that they also know that we also have some role to play. Even though we are not Christian, but in every year you see that Christian goes to church and pray for the nation. And we don't, normally, some of us, we do Salah before Christmas come. So we say, okay, why can't we also organize ourselves? Since they are praying for the nation, we are entering the new year, even though we have entered our new year before them. But we are in the country where the country it belongs to the Muslim, Christian community. It doesn't belong to the Muslim community.
And then we use the worldwide calendar.
Yes, and we use the worldwide calendar. And we also agree among ourselves and we understand ourselves. So we need to also help them praying for the country, praying for the nation, so that we can also call ourselves tomorrow. We have also contributed to the success of the country, peace, and then prayer that will move the country forward. So I organized Quran recitation. This Quran recitation is to call all the imams. We Muslims believe that we don't know who Allah accepts his prayer. So if we bring all of us, we have more people. Maybe one of us will be the one that because of him, Allah will answer our prayer. So we always go to the central mosque to recite Quran and then pray for the nation. We don't do anything. And that I always say that we are not doing it because I'm a politician. I'm doing it for the Muslim community and the country Ghana.
Even if you are doing it because you are a politician, it wouldn't make any change because at the end of the day, there are politicians who don't even do it. Yes, even if you are doing it because of that, at least you want votes too.
Yeah, but in as much
because there are people that they have same position, but they will not even look back to the community. So even if someone says you are doing it because you are a politician, yes, I'm doing it because I'm a politician.
Yes, of course. Your statement too counts. Yes, which is the reality. But the main
although God knows your heart, you know why you are
the
doing
main
it.
purpose is we have imams, we have malams. We are in a country where the country that belongs to the Muslim community, but we all understand each other. Look at the way the chief imam goes to Christian community. Christian community comes to chief imam. So we have to contribute to the peace of this country. We have to contribute to the success of this country. In order for you to get peace or success, you need to pray for Almighty Allah. They believe on their Bible. We believe on our Quran. We all worship God. So if we tell our God that we need blessing, they also tell their God that they need blessing. We say we don't know who Allah accepts their prayer. So definitely we have approached Allah in all the anger.
You think so deep. Let's go for a quick break. We'll be right back. The Talk In Show. Get ready to be educated and inspired. Welcome back, viewers. Don't forget you are watching the Talk In with your host Cindy Official. I hope you are enjoying him, right? So let's continue. Let's talk about the Aswasi constituency. You are fit enough to contest for the primaries, the MP primaries in the Aswasi constituency. What is stopping you?
Well, you make my ears sweet by using the word I fit.
Yes, you fit. You don't see yourself as someone who is fit enough?
Well, I see myself that I can be an MP, but you make me feel happy when you say
you've worked hard enough.
Yes, I will not.
You joined the party since 1991.
I will not deny.
And then you've been working hard.
I will not deny what you're saying. In reality, the Aswasi constituency, I can tell you with no doubt in my mind that I keep on saying that I have never seen an easier constituency that MPP can take it like Aswasi.
Huh?
It's easy.
Really?
Very easy. It's just one thing that is stopping me of showing myself. I want to differentiate between interest and reality. You see, if I have developed an interest to contest, so everything I will do for the party delegate is because I want their vote. But here comes the case. The party delegate has helped the party to come to power. It was through the party that I'm getting something to eat. So why can't I help the party first? Then upon my helping the party will realize that, since I have not got this opportunity, I've been doing this. Maybe if one day they give me the opportunity, I can do better than that. Because you see, there is certain things that is stopping me of contesting as well. It's not like I disrespect their opinion. A lot of people come to me, party leaders come, delegates come, party officials, opinion leaders, traditional chiefs. They always talk to me, but I see that, do not rush for something that you know that is complicated. You need to pray for that and fix what is complicated before you can make an attempt.
With that, you find it very easy.
Yes, and I know that it is not you that will go for them that you want to see. It is the people that will come for you, that come, we are ready for you. So I know when the time
it's right,
you
will
come for me.
We are ready, waiting for you.
Because I have my brothers that want to contest. If we say we all going to contest that, it means we will always create a fight among ourselves. There is somebody who doesn't understand anything that that seed. He can kill you for that seed. Politics is not about killing. I am not ready to lose my life because of Aswa seed. What I know I can lose my life for is because if you are trying to hammer our people, or if you are trying to attack my people, then I can defend them. But for my personal interest, I'm not ready because of my own interest to attack somebody. As one say, politics has become character assassination,
personal abuse,
personal abuse, and in every house there's a
problem.
In every person have a personal problem. So if you approach politics a certain way that you attack somebody's personality, they will attack your own personality too. That's why they say, be careful. Be careful of what you say today. It may be used
against you tomorrow. Let's go for a quick break. We'll be right back. The Talk In Show. Get ready to be educated and inspired. Welcome back, viewers. Don't forget you are watching the Talk In with your host, Cindy Official. Let's continue. Currently, as it speaks, there are speculations about the incoming national primaries, the presidential primaries. We have our VIP, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. We have the former Trade Minister, Honorable Alan Kojocho Martin, former Agric Minister, Dr. Kutu Serefri, and then other people.
Dr. Kutu is part of it.
Yeah, he is. You don't know. You want to do politics.
No.
Where do you stand?
Where do I stand?
Yes.
It is you, so I will answer you. But you don't need to say where do I stand. Because upon your introduction, you forgot I told you I work under the Vice President.
Exactly. I'm sorry.
So where should I stand?
With the VIP.
I'm not supporting VIP because it's Mahmoud Baumia. See, I keep on telling people, I am not a politician who follow people just like that. I do my analysis before following people. First of all, who are you? Second, what do I think you can add to the party? And what did you do that convinced me to support you? Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, even though he's a brother, but he has qualified to be the flag bearer of the new patriotic party.
Are you saying that based on the fact that the Dombo, Buzia, Dankwa tradition?
Dombo is dead, Buzia is dead, Dankwa is dead. Just like we are telling people that the party is Dombo, Dankwa, Buzia tradition. But what make Dombo Dombo and what make Dankwa Dankwa and what make Buzia Buzia is because of their capability. And they say the charity of
charity begins at home.
So this Baumia is going to inherit his father because of qualification, not because of capability to have where he comes from. Dombo that time, is the best man that can lead Northerners into MPP. That time. Today is time. Baumia is the best man that can lead Northerners in MPP. Because you see, the man was picked from the Bank of Ghana, where he was a deputy. Let me just use this example that I keep on using on people. You see, example, very simple example. You cook your food, the food is ready for you to eat, but you are going to eat your food alone with nobody. And then some people came to you and said, my brother, please, can you leave this your food so that three of us can go and prepare another food so that we will eat three of us. Meanwhile, this one is already ready. I'm going to eat it. But you asked me to leave it. So this is where you value human being. And then Baumia think about that time, you think about you eating the food alone. But this one, you are going to eat it with brothers. That will benefit the next generation. That is the simple example. He was a deputy governor. To become a governor of Bank of Ghana, they asked him to resign from there and come and join NPP party, where there is no hope we can win the election to 2008.
So do you mean to say he was not a politician?
He was a banker.
He wasn't a politician.
He was a banker. Before he joined NPP. You see, two different politicians. Baumia there are a lot of people in this constituency, as you see, that give their money for us to help the party. Because they are civil servants, they come out public to do campaign. But they are giving an idea. Don't forget, Baumia was part of the people that helped President Kufuor to solve HIPIC problem when he was at the Bank of Ghana. Then he became the deputy governor. So if he worked with President Kufuor, what does that tell you?
He's an MPP.
It's simple analysis. Yeah. Then from there, it says that let me come and save my party. And take a son that respects his father, that will leave his house to come and marry in his father's house, just to build the house, family name. You understand me? So he moved from Bank of Ghana, deputy governor, resigned, and become a running mate, not even a flag bearer. He went to 2008, he lost totally. He lost NPP being the vice president, and he lost his work as a deputy governor.
Yeah, because he has already resigned.
And he got the new job. So it's a lesson for him to know that he needs to be the vice president, so he should forget and go and do his own job. But he says, you need to be an honest servant, and you serve your party till you die. He came back again 2012. Lost again. So if every politician, you need 8 years to be a qualified member of the party. Even 4 years is okay, but that is 8 years. Then he come back 2016. What do you want him to tell you again for that to convince you to know that he is loyal to the party? It's enough for you to know that he is loyal to the party. Because to 4 years, another 4 years, and another 4 years again. Then he lost 2012. When we are looking for somebody that there's no pay, there's no award, the only thing is to defend our party at the court. That was when he went and sat at the court, answered the questions. It is because of Baumia that we understand irregulation. It's because of Baumia Ghanaians understand pin sheets. It's because of Baumia Ghanaians understand duplicates. It's because of Baumia they understand quadruplicates. It's because of Baumia Ghanaians know police station code. You and I were not there becomes the most popular name for Baumia. After that, he went back and looked for a way to survive. Yes, believe it. He come back to 2016. So 2016, look at what Dr. Baumia did. He took MPP party in the northern region from 4 seats to 13 seats. That is enough for you to know that.
From 4 to 13.
From 4 to 13 seats.
Such a great margin, 9.
And you see, the Zongo communities in Ghana, from the percentage which they voted for MPP previous to current percentage that they vote for MPP. Now, I can tell you that the man has got the word called charity beginning at home. Through Baumia, we get free education. Through Baumia, we get planting for food and job. Through Baumia, we get NAPCO. NAPCO is Nation Builders Corps. That's help the student to get money, to get a soap to clean their shed after school. Through Baumia, we get health insurance. Through Baumia, we pay teacher training allowances. We pay nursing training allowances. Put that one aside. The experience that the man had. Let's go back to technology. Today, they call him digital man, right?
Yeah, digital man.
Ghana card and state ID. New York state ID. Anybody that goes to New York today, you want the state ID. The state ID is the ID that identify you that you are in New York.
Of the state.
Yes. Then he bring us Ghana card. Do you know what the Ghana card does? Now, as we speak, very soon, the Ghana card will turn into e-passport.
Yeah, you said.
The e-passport is something that when you have your visa and your passport, you can transfer all the visas into the Ghana card. Previous years ago, when you go to Kotoka International Airport, if you travel, they will give you forms, paper that fill your information. Immigration man will type it into the system before they will approve you to enter Ghana. As we speak today, is no more.
Everything has
Give
been
your
digitalized.
passport. It will scan your passport. Your information will come. If you don't have a passport, give Ghana card. And very soon, Ghana card will travel to a country close to you more than a lot of the country because that Ghana card will serve you as an e-passport. You go to Ababu first when you are going to look for somebody, you yourself. I'm not going to use anybody that is watching us. I'm using you. If somebody is coming to look for it from Accra, you tell him, you ask him, what Lima? Is that not so? I call it toilet. Yes, you ask, there is a toilet in this area. You ask, there's a woman who sell wachi on the back, ask, mention my name. They will know me. Today, just give the person address. The person will come to your house. So this is one of the reasons. One of the reasons. It means the reasons are many.
But then people are saying that is not what we want. We want the economy to be stable.
But the economy is stable. Really? What do you want again? And today, as we speak, your sisters, they don't pay school fees. Exactly. Unless you choose and you want them to pay. Exactly. So what is different than that? Between that and economy? Is it stable or not?
Let's go for a quick break. We'll be right back. The Talk In Show. Get ready to be educated and inspired. Welcome back, viewers. Don't forget you are watching the Talk In with your host, Cindy Official. Let's move on. We are almost done. Let's move on to some one or two questions. I want you to clear something for me. Mm-hmm. Yes, there are things that I've heard. Yes, I want you, since I have you here, I want you to clear the air. People are saying a lot about you that you are a very good person. Yeah, you are a very good person. You genuinely help. Like you really do. But one thing about you helping people is you don't do it indoors. You don't do it in private. Assuming I come to you that, oh, I want you to do this and that for me. The moment no one is around, the fact that it is you and I alone, you don't do it unless it is in the eyes of the people. What would you say about this?
Well, I says that the people that said they didn't know me much. Yeah, I just say a lot of people. You don't expect everybody to like you.
Exactly.
Somebody would rather use that as an opportunity to destroy you, but that's not important. You see, every human being, you need to differentiate between you and your God. Once you are doing politics, there are things you do it into the public domain. There are things it's a service account for the day that you and Allah will judge. Allah will ask you what He gave you. How did you treat mankind? How did you treat your people? See, I want to save something for my Allah. So when He asks me, I have something to tell Him. A lot of people don't know. I'll just mention something so that to clear this down. That sometimes if somebody comes to you and asks for something and you don't have it, you become a bad person.
That is very true. No, even
If
you.
somebody come and you give him, you become a good person. But this is the community. Even if you give the person, he want more, he will come back again. I'm not mad at that, but I just don't lie. I will tell you I don't have it. You see, there is a lady. I don't want to mention her name. There's somebody who came to me here that she's in the critical condition. When she came, I didn't even know until I'm trying to do something and she'll say, why? No. Then they explained to me that she can't see. Oh, I didn't know. Said that there's something urgent that we need to do. And she went and quickly, I did it right there. Then that was when I was just talking to her. She said, oh, I can't see. I was shocked. Well, it was only 2 of us, but what happened between us, I will not say it. There are a lot of people. If you see, there's something I've been doing in this community. People I heard about is me, but they don't even know whether it's me or not. When I want to do something, I do it different. I have different kind of things. What I'm doing for public is there. When every year I try to put a smile into my people. There was a year last year, remember last 2 years, I brought Sanusi Lamidu. Yeah. And I brought Naziru Sarki Waka to come and sing for our people. This is what our people want. They were happy. Don't forget, it's not about you alone, it's about the entire people. So if I want to be happy, I want to make the entire people happy. So that I know that people are happy. But when it comes to you and you yourself, majority of the people that will say they don't like you already, you don't expect them to like you. There are a lot of things that is happening that I do it for Almighty Allah. And people that are watching me, they know. The people that are watching me today, they know what I'm
bless
doing.
you for that.
But you don't, because people are saying, will not push me to say. Even Zuria FM, there's a lady called Hawa. I've even warned her and begged her not to say some of the things that she saw that I'm doing. I beg her, I have to lean down and beg her. And she was saying, no, I have to let the whole world know. I say, no, those who know it, they know it. So you leave the rest to God. You see, it's not by force for you to do it, it's by choice. But when you turn around, it's by force because it is Allah that gave you. So when you are giving it to somebody, you are giving it to Allah back. I am not the best. I have every day I said, I have my bad side of life. Leave that bad side of life for me so that my Allah will judge me on that. Look at the good side of it and learn. You see, dealing with people is not easy.
Very hard.
Here comes the case. You be nice to people. Do something for them. When they decide they don't like you, they want to tarnish your image. This is the way that I want to use your platform to advise my brothers at the Zogo community. When we have it, we have family too. Remember, you are insulting us that we don't give it to our family. We give it to you. Somebody that you help will look at your family and go and sit somewhere and say, to my family, she might be Musuba. Haba, when you are saying, don't you think? Then our family and you should rather appreciate it than you are using that against me. No, my family, you are insulting me that I don't do it for you. Meanwhile, you have drawn my attention that I have to do it for my family and leave you. Me, I have a lot of friends. Majority of some of my friends. There's my childhood friend which we are doing politics together. Even tomorrow, we will sit and eat. To the next day, he will go and insult me. But that one is not my problem. If you want my downfall, Allah don't want my downfall.
It will never happen.
It will never happen, provided my heart is clean. This way is very important. Never do anything for anybody because you want to please the person. Please Allah first. When you please Allah, Allah will do whatever you want for you, and Allah will speak for you. You face a lot of problem in the office, in the work. Sometimes ago, people will be going around saying, "Oh, Vice President didn't know him. He's not working under Vice President. It's this thing, this thing." I keep quiet. There's no insult that people didn't do it for Ali Suraj, but I keep quiet. People go and do concern with the Vice President. Don't mind him. He is not this. He doesn't have this. But let me tell you, all this furabalu is just useless, but only if your heart is clean. Don't disrespect elders because you have elders in your house. Don't disrespect people because you have people in your house. If you want to help people, it's two things: political help and Allah help. If you want to do it for people to know that you also have done something, sometimes people misquote us. I go to the program where you invite me. There's a committee of the program. If I give you money quietly without them knowing, maybe you keep it, you didn't tell them.
Exactly.
And they will also think that when I come, I didn't give anything. So that's the reason why sometimes we mention we have give this. Sometimes you ask some imams here. Sometimes they say that, oh, Kufadi, I don't want it. What I have done to Aswasi constituency, if you don't want to thank me, don't insult me. Because there's no places that I've never touched in Aswasi. I'm saying it with confidence that I have done what every politician need to do. Yesterday you saw Mutaka was doing hip-car. I've been doing it 5 years. It's only contest that Mutaka is contest that he started doing hip-car. Forgive me, my sister. When we are doing COVID-19, take from this junction to Ababu Post Office down to the house. There's no house that I didn't give them rice. Is that not help? Did you see the video of the rice outside? Did you see the news of the rice outside? Did you see picture of that rice that I gave to people outside? So is that one picture? This thing? People are in the house. They didn't even know that I'm coming. There's no camera following me. There's nobody. It was me myself giving it to them in the house because I want to give them for them to eat. It is Allah that sent me to give them. So what about that one? There are people I go to them in the night, solve their problem in this constituency. There are people that sometimes they don't even know what is going on. Pop, then they see me. I am the only politician who makes himself available here. People comes to him. Some politicians, they sack them. They show them level. They show them they are not in the same time. There are politicians, when they come to the program, you see they want to sit where they are sitting. Me, I don't sit when we go, I sit on the floor. Just to show them that I was trained. Naftogira Malambala. So I have to show that Naftogira Malambala. So people were expecting you, Nkinga, they make you wanna waka. They are saying it. But not a yeshi. Even my enemies that don't like me, they are boys. I take care of majority of them. Sometimes problems come from there. I help them. So do you want me to come out and say, I will not do it.
And then there are sometimes you have to say it because they are tarnishing your image. In as much as you are doing it for your own sake, you are doing it for the sake of your tomorrow and the day of reckoning. But there are sometimes you have to say it, not to expose them.
Are they tarnishing my image or Allah is tarnishing my image?
They are. They are.
So between them and Allah, who do you want?
But do you know?
Who do you want?
Allah, of course.
So leave it like that.
But then do you know they say Shaitan dunya, she the Shaitan like
what da aka yi musu nan su yi shaida in su basu fadi ba Allah ya rage musu lada. And you get my point? You see, just try your best to differentiate between your political activities to your savings account to Almighty Allah. There are people that let me just tell you this. There are some guys that are following somebody who don't like me in this constituency, running about himself that he is somebody. His boys. I was shocked. They were insulting me. When I went to check one of my property, and then I saw somebody, they say the person is a woman. She's the one that don't pay this and this. I should just leave the person for now. When I check, that's the answer. So do you expect me because of that?
Never.
So you see, you don't know what is under. Sometimes the boys, they are doing it to get something to chop. But you just have to be very careful. At least Suraj, in particular, I want you to do this research for me. What is it that I have done wrong?
$3,000.
What is it that I have done wrong? There's nothing. On tabari na baba muni ba niso. On tabazagi muni ba. Babang kudin kan baka ba. On tabachin mutuncin wani ba. Just like they don't like me. What is his problem in this constituency?
If you think I'm your problem in this constituency, then you find your way to solve your own problem. If I know somebody don't like me, I know how to approach the person. Ah, I was the only politician, but the appointment, but the kumi, but I still help. I help my party. I help my people. I try not to do anything to leave my people out. But what people were expecting me, come on, Niban politics in our come, don't want you as an NDC, Sansan back up bash. No, Hakiri, they come out of Kabako. But when I was NDC, we go to NDC and say they should vote for us. But why did we go there? Because we need their vote. So if you need their vote, you need to do what is going to take them to give you their vote. It's for you to humble yourself, to know how to convince them, to tell them that your party is better than their party. The same as if you want somebody to turn into Islam, you tell him what the Almighty Allah say, the benefit that he will get from Islam. Then you can convince the person. Politics is not a permanent interest, hatred. It's a permanent interest. You need to develop interest for yourself. Me, my interest is my party to win. If my party win, I also get something to bring something to the How many
Come
people?
and take mine.
How many politicians in this country in Asawasi that will remove their money into their pocket to do program for the whole country? Tell me, how many of them?
I've not seen one yet.
So it tells you, come on, at least I'm not the best, but I'm trying. Some of them, they use their money to build houses where they are telling their friends, their boys that, nah, the kida be, the kida emasiati. You forgot, come on, mo sa anya adua zaman lafiya ya zo to ka samu kudi. Wanda zai yi addu'a zaman lafiya ya zo ka samu kudin nan sai kai kana ganin shi wawa ne. Da kai da ka doki kudin ka gina gida kana ci kai da matanka da yaranka. Tashi hankali ya zo gidanka ya kore ka samu bala'i kana ciki da wanda shi ya ce ga kudin shi ayi roƙon Allah kwanciyar hankali ya zo saboda gidan da ka samu nan kai ka zauna ciki kai da shi waye wawa. Amma sai kai kana ganin don ka samu gida arziki Allah ke bayarwa. Amma most of the time let's think about the poor people because it is these people that come out and join the queue and vote for us. So at least let them get something. And then feel for them. You see, a lot of people think if you have education, that's all.
That is it.
Education is different. Knowledge is different. Experience is different. Try and help. And be honest to yourself. If it is Lankusa, everybody is using Lankusa. Cars, everybody is using cars. Mutaka was an MP, he's an MP, he's using Lankusa. Apart from how many people that are not MP that they are using Lankusa in the constituency. That must change.
Let's go for a quick break. We'll be right back. The Talk In Show. Get ready to be educated and inspired. Welcome back, viewers. Don't forget you are watching the Talk In with your host, Cindy Official. We've gotten to the end of our discussion. I have one more question for him. There is this saying that the boys that do follow you, the small boys, you don't find jobs for them. And I said to myself, even the MP says it is not part of his role to give jobs to people. How much more you?
Well, for him, he's an MP, he said it. I mean, it's part of my role.
It is part of your role
Yes.
to give job opportunities to people.
Yes.
And then here is the case, you are not doing it.
But
Per people.
Are you answering me or you asking
No,
me?
I'm saying per people.
Per
As
people.
to what people say.
You see, sometimes, right? 14th Emir of Kano, Sanusi Lami, he says something. He said, there's time for everything. When it's time for you to talk, you will talk. When it's not time for you to talk, don't talk. This question that you asked me, it's time for it. You see, I personally, Suraj, I have given job to a lot of people. A majority of the people, this is what the problem is. The job is in Accra. The person feel like he's getting paid 80 million. You need to pay the bill. You need to get this thing. So at the end of the day, he doesn't get anything. He will go to the work and he will leave the work and come. Most of the time, you pile the names, you go there, and people, when you are calling them, they won't come. Me personally, I opened a security company. I employ some people that I pay them. But some of the people, when they start, they will leave the job. They don't do it. So you see, we have done a lot. I have helped. a lot. But as I told you, time to talk will come. It's not all the time that you say everything or you say some things. There's a time that you can speak. When the time comes,
You speak.
you speak.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thanks for your time. I hope you've all enjoyed the conversation that we had. Maybe you should come back again.
Well,
Yes.
let's see. Let's
Maybe you
go.
should come back
But
again.
let me just thank you guys, your cameramans and all of you for giving me this opportunity. I know, even though people will be thinking, oh, I need Suraj on the platform. No, I value the platform. Because sometimes it's not about you thinking that you are bigger
Yeah,
than
too
something.
big for
No,
that.
no. See, every platform must be treated with respect. And you don't know the kind of people that will be listening to the things that you say, and the negativity of the thing and the possibility of the thing. So we pray that if there's any mistake that we did, she the voice and listening to forgive me. I'm still young, I'm still learning, but she also thank His Excellency the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. I feel strongly that he's our incoming flag bearer for the new patriotic party, which I know he
What
will be.
happened?
So thank you. Sir.
You're welcome. We've come to the end of our discussion. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel on the Talking with Cindy Official. Follow my Facebook page, the Talking with Cindy Official, and then Instagram at the Talking. After subscribing, please click on the notification. Then you'll be notified whenever a video is posted. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye. Say bye to my viewers.
Bye, Wes.
The Talk In Show. Get ready to be educated and inspired. The Talk In Show. Get ready to be educated and inspired.